So we got to see the movie where the guy with the buzz cut fights his evil brother with long hair, speaks with a British accent, and gets an eye patch like his dad. We just saw Metal Gear Solid. We just get to see Thor turn into Solid Snake. Oh boy.
Yeah.
As soon as he lost the eye, I'm like, oh my god, he's becoming Solid Snake.
It's funny because you're kind of right. And there's a bee.
Oh no.
Come here, bee. No, this way, bee. Bee.
Well, damn it, I don't really edit these much, but now I'm gonna have a technical difficulties thing. You could have at least filmed the bee. Okay. So yeah, we saw Thor Ragnarok, finally. I haven't seen Thor the Dark World, and you haven't either.
I have not either.
I heard it was very meh, and it seems like the trend now is whenever there's a very meh comic book movie, the course correction is to basically turn it into Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Which I really like Guardians of the Galaxy, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably my favorite, some of my favorite Marvel movies. When that happened with Suicide Squad, it was ass, still. With Spider-Man, I mean, it wasn't coming off of a failure, it was coming off of an acquisition. But I think I said in that review that it was a bit much with the humor, like it was a bit heavy-handed.
Yeah.
This one kind of feels that way too, where it's, well, it wasn't as, I think, comedy-driven. There was some plot point, story elements going on in there, but there was a couple parts where I was like, okay, well, that's funny, but then it's like, it's a bit much, or you really just, give it a rest.
Yeah,
something like that.
No need to plug in a joke every other pause.
Yeah, but it wasn't terribly bad. It wasn't like Ghostbusters level of bad, where it's just like, stop! You have to stop! You're not funny and you're failing every time you're doing this. But no, I like the movie. I feel like I'm always starting off with negativity on every review that we do. I like the movie. I feel like the more interesting and fun parts was the gladiator parts.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we're doing the gladiator stuff. We're getting ready, and then we didn't even get to see Rock Guy and Knife Hands fight anyone. I was like, all right, they're the opening act. Nope, they just start with the champion versus Thor.
Well, I guess they already filled in that part and skipped over it.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh.
And I like Knife Hands.
I wanted to see the opening act. I wanted to see all the gladiatorial parts. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. I wanted to see all of that, but then eventually they would keep cutting back to Asgard. I'm like, I don't care about the story as much. Now maybe if they turned it into 2 movies, and you could give it, you could have a chance to give a crap about Idris Elba and his resistance fighters and Hela's plight and all that stuff going on.
Yeah, so basically a Thor Ragnarok and a Planet Hulk instead of combining both.
Yeah, or make it a 2-parter, I guess. I don't know. My problem was the jumping constantly back and forth each other, and I was like, okay, I want to see the fun bits of this story, and I'm not invested with the serious bits of this story.
Yeah, no, actually, it's just a constant, I'm doing good, I'm ruling. Cut to fun parts. Coming back, I'm still ruling. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rule some more.
Did I tell you what a dick my dad was? Well, let me tell you this part of it. And then, it's got that same kind of issue where it's like, oh, hey, look, the big bad guy, girl, woman, can just instantly one-shot anyone and everyone, except when she can't. So it's always one of those issues where it's like, oh, yeah, hey, look, they're all powerful and this and that. Except we kind of can't have her just instantly kill Thor or the Valkyrie chick right away, so they got a fighting chance. And they pretty much just killed all of the old cast of the other Thor movies, his friends.
Yeah.
Except, I have read that it was pointed out that the chick wasn't there, the one awesome badass chick with the sword and the shield, I think.
Yeah, whatever happened to her?
I think what happened was scheduling conflicts. So she couldn't be in the movie. So I think the director went on to say yeah, it's not an on camera confirmed death, so basically, I guess schedule conflicts kept her in possibility for the next movies.
Ah, wow. Neat.
That's a cool way to stay in the MCU, I guess.
So like, well, we're gonna kill you off. Oh, gee, look at the time. You know what? Can't do it this time. Can't do it.
But see, I think my problem is like all the Asgard stuff, the actual Ragnarok happening was kind of a by the numbers superhero movie at this point.
Yeah.
So that's why I was excited for the Planet Hulk stuff. And even then, like they cut away. I mean, the fight was cool, I guess. It's just big things, or I guess one big thing, one medium-sized thing, just punching each other.
Yeah.
That's all they ever really are. It was fun.
Game of Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
And then they end with like, oh, so how did they finish the fight? And how come they stopped it before Thor was killed?
I don't know. We saw another champion you can play around with.
And why was Thor taken out by a thing that gave him electrical shocks when he's the god of thunder and he literally has sparks going around his fingers?
I don't think he gave him electrical shocks. I don't know. It looked, well,
Maybe, yes. It's the convulsing and seizing up, I guess, that makes me think it's electrical shocks. And speaking of also another, like, wait, what? Yeah, I'm glad the movie actually called it out, because as soon as, like, Thor was like, I guess we'll go to Earth by the end of the movie, I was like, looking at you like, what? Because I'm thinking, you can't bring a race of superhumans to just live on Earth. Like, what are we going to do? Where are we going to put them? And how long until they realize, hey, you know what? We're actually, like, physically superior to any of these things. We're, like, practically invincible by most of their stuff. Except for, I guess, machine guns. So that's a, plus on our side.
Yay, Earth.
And so, yeah, when do they start doing their uprising? Be like, yeah, these humans ain't shit. We should really rule over them.
Loki's pretty much bringing it up. It's like, are you really gonna bring everyone over there?
I kind of got a bad rep. Yeah, I don't know why. I kind of always figured that Thor would have like super ultra. Thor. I'm thinking of the right one. Super ultra durable skin. So I thought like, well, guns couldn't affect them. But that one guy, Carl Urban.
Yeah.
He got all the machine guns, and he had that awesome like cover of doom pose, like in the final act.
Yeah, that's true.
There was that where like.
But then again, he's fighting like undead warriors. They're basically,
the brittle.
Yeah.
Okay. When I saw him in the when he first showed up, I said, "Is that Carl Urban?" I can't really tell. It really looks like him. But and then later on when they're doing the weird like Loki Thor stage play, that guy who was dressed as Loki, every time I look at him, I'm like, why does that look like a low rent Matt Damon? I looked for him in the credits, I didn't see it, but I might have just missed it. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I barely caught the actor for in the stage play. The guy playing Thor is actually a Hemsworth.
Oh, there's so many of them. They're growing like Baldwins, man. They'll be everywhere. Then one of them's gonna start doing religious movies while the other one starts egging at the president. That'd be great.
Yeah.
The future of things to come. Doctor Strange really didn't need to be in the movie. I mean, it's fun seeing their little interactions and all that. It also makes me think that
I've been falling for 30 minutes. That was fun.
It also makes me think that what's his name? Strange is a stronger sorcerer than Loki, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of like, well, to make different magic places, but I guess superior. Woo! Go humans again.
Yay, go us. Fuck those Asgardians.
And I don't know. Anything else to add? Because I thought it was funny, but it kind of went on.
It was definitely a fun movie. Half of it was a fun movie, and the other half was, kind of a good movie.
Typical comic book movie.
Yeah, typical Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, yeah, it's kind of good.
Yeah.
It works. The other half is just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
It's all spliced in between each other. Jeff Goldblum, which works.
Yeah, it works as Jeff Goldblum. They really got the mileage out of that shocker thingy. Really, just like, yeah, we got this device, and it's gonna just ex machina when we need it to.
Yeah.
That I'm actually surprised it didn't come into the end.
All right.
I guess Asgard's destroyed. What was that guy's end game plan? The weird fire dude? He just wanted to destroy everything? Does he have a place to retreat back to? Or did he blow up the planet? Or now is he just floating there like, well,
I think he's just gone.
I did it. So he just served his purpose and then he can die.
Yeah. He fulfilled the prophecy. So when they build a new Asgard, they're gonna do it again.
What happens when you kill the goddess of death?
I mean, I don't think she's like the literal goddess of death. She's a goddess of death. I think it's more of a title thing.
I mean, does that mean she just brings death?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she wasn't able to revive anything through her own magic. She used a fire that was already there.
Yep.
She brought back Sif. I was so expecting when he was standing there at the end of the bridge and he was just, like, gonna pull a big sword through his mouth and he was just gonna fight like that on the bridge.
Oh, that would have been too awesome. That would have been too awesome.
And Hulk has shown that his skin is not completely impenetrable.
Yeah.
So now we have things to look forward to, I guess.
Yes.
And I guess that ship at the end was Thanos?
Or Thanos and Friends?
Yeah, I suppose. It's Thanos and Co. Also, that fight with Hulk and Sif at the, near the end, I thought the Bifrost was suspended over, like, endless space, which is why Loki got teleported somewhere at the end of Thor 1. How come this time they fell into water?
Because that was still Asgard. Asgard's kind of floating in water.
Well, how come, I mean, I know, but, like, they were at the Bifrost. When Loki fell off the Bifrost, they fell into
the Rainbow
this
Bridge?
void. Isn't that what it is?
It's just it's a rainbow bridge to other worlds.
Yeah, anyways, that's what it was. He fell off the Rainbow Bridge and fell into endless space.
Yeah, no, that's at the end.
Oh, okay, so it eventually leads off of Asgard.
Yep.
Okay, man, they were really seeming like they were trying to push that Asgard joke.
Yeah.
Oh, you're from Asgard? Alright, well, thought it was a good movie. Should have been either split into two or had a little bit more focus. Like I was saying, I like this one about as much as well. As far as like throwing in jokes and trying to be silly as well as serious. I think Spider-Man balanced it a bit better and it had better focus.
Mm-hmm.
Which made me, I think I like Spider-Man more than I like this one. It's okay.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Alright, my phone does not listen to me.